Hey everybody. Uh, so just wanted to catch you all up. Um, I know I haven't done an update in a long time, but right now um, I think is a really good time for an update because I've had a lot going on in the background, and told you all I would keep you apprised of everything, and I didn't. Mostly, to be honest, it was because I had a lot going through my head, and I was getting lazy and a little bit depressed from it, and it just made me not want to even get on the phone and talk about anything. But anyway, so what's going on now is that back in the middle of August, when I went back for my checkup after my um, after my horse serum treatment, we found a lump in the middle of my chest on a CT scan. So this lump is roughly about that big. Yeah, and it's right there. So 7.5 centimeters across, and about an inch and a half deep. And this lump is stuck right between my heart and my sternum. So um, it's in a bit of a precarious place. We've had 4 different imaging studies done on it. Nothing has come back definitive, but essentially, what we think it is a hematoma from when the wires were removed from my chest last year. The wires that were still in my chest from my original transplant surgery 11 years ago now at this point. So, we gotta do at least biopsy this thing, figure out what it is. So far, all signs point to, not cancer. There's no signs that it would be cancerous. I'm not saying 100% that it's not, but we're pretty damn sure that it's not. So that's a good thing. But we got to biopsy this thing, take a little piece or whatever, or drain some liquid. But the thing is that last time that I had a surgery that went through my chest wall, that was before my lung transplant, and that was what precipitated the downward spiral that put me in a coma and almost killed me and put me into an emergency situation where I needed the transplant in 3 months or less. So what I'm doing this time, and I just got news 2 days ago that I've been approved for a full evaluation for a lung transplant, a re-transplant. Um, and I'm going to have the doctors run all of the tests that are required and necessary for a lung transplant, including financial, psychological evaluations, and insurance evaluations and authorizations. Um, so that has all been approved. So I'm going to Duke next week. Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday is my normal checkup where they go and they take some pictures of my chest. I do breathing exam, blood panels, and then I meet with the doctor and talk with the doctor. The following day, I'll have a surgical consult about what the plan is for how we're going to start approaching this. And at the same time, we'll schedule the full evaluation process for my lungs, for the lung transplant. So I don't know when or how the surgery will go, what steps we'll take to see what this is, exactly what it is, how it's going to be removed, when it's going to be removed. I don't know any of that yet. We do know that it needs to come out because it is pressing on my heart. Right now my heart is functioning just fine with it pressing on my heart. But if it continues to grow, we don't know how long it will take for it to start impacting my heart, so it needs to come out. Hopefully, if everything goes right in my mind, we can get all of the evaluations done and just take this thing out in the middle of a transplant. Go to transplant, take this thing out, take the lungs out, put the new lungs in, and be done with it. I seriously doubt it'll go that way. The timing for all that to line up would be really magical. But anyway, that's what's going on. So I've been dealing with this lump in my chest now, and don't know how long it's been there. But it's been there for at least a few months. And so I can feel it there. Most days I feel it like if somebody was holding your hand and you feel that their presence, their hand holding you back. That's kind of what it feels like. Just, it's there. A lot of times by the end of the day, it'll start hurting. You don't have to take medicine to deal with that. Taking more organic medicine nowadays, not conventional medicine, and it seems to be working a lot better because opioids and any other things that like that, they don't touch me. But this stuff seems to be working pretty well. So that's the update. Sorry I haven't kept you guys in line with everything that's been going on in my head as I was going through this, and I realized I kind of broke a promise there, because I think that was more the point of this, was to let you all know how I was feeling, all the crappy things I was going through. And so I promise I will get better about that. When I'm having bad days or off days, or when this is just really racing through my head, I'll try to make it a point to get on, and even if it's just a 30-second rant or something, I'll try to make it more of a point to get on and talk to you guys about that and let you know what's going on. But for right now, this is what I know. You know what I know. And after my visits next week, I will try to get on, a day or two after I get done with those visits, and give you guys an update of what the plan is, what I'm thinking about, what's going on next, and maybe if there's enough interest, we can do a live session sometime and do some questions and answers. Hope y'all are doing good. Have fun out there. Be safe. Talk to y'all later.